Morning everyone. Gosh, what we at today? Wednesday I think. Haven't done much filming. Apologies on that. Just been busy sorting out jobs, work, customers, people, time wasters, lovely people, horrible people, all of the fun stuff. So I did pass my test. I got a full license now, so no more tests, no more license, no more training, no more BS. We are good to go. Now is bike shopping. I'm looking at a multitude of stuff. I think I quite like the BMW GS Rally, the big tourer, or maybe Yamaha Tenere, something like that. I don't know what to get. There's so many out there. I'm not going to buy a sport bike, I don't think, just yet. As nice as they look, I certainly don't need a sport bike to go fast. I'm an inexperienced rider, and as much as I drive my Lotus fast, biking is a different story.
GPS connected.
Thanks, love. Today we've got some odds and sods in. We have a car coming down from Manchester. It's a Skoda Alhambra, and the radio has been stolen and they've cut the leads behind the dash. So the guys from a dealership up north are bringing the car down. We've ordered face kit, infotainment lead. It's having a Pioneer 77, and we're doing an installation to get the car back up and working so that they can obviously sell it on, but correct the bits that are broken in the dash. And there's some other bits happening as well. We did some parking sensors today, sorted out a dash camera for somebody. It's been busy, not really worth filming, just generic stuff that you've seen before, so I haven't picked up the camera. Jody wasn't here yesterday for Snap on Tuesday because he's in Iceland working. No, he's not in Iceland, he's in Lapland working, doing his gnome stuff, his elf stuff. Jesus. But that's about it. So yay for me for passing my test. Thank you everyone for the kind messages and the support. It's been good along the way. It's been difficult, but we've got there in the end. I totally smashed it as well. I'd only got 2 minors, which was caution. It was school time when we did my test, around a busy residential area. So we crossed 3 schools. So there were lots of 20 limits, 30 limits, 40 limits, even a dual carriageway. Mums were blocking the roundabouts, keeping the traffic difficult to spot. Kids, kids and cars everywhere. So I was very cautious going round, but I thought it was better to be cautious than flatten a child on my test. That ain't gonna work well. So I got a minor for being over cautious at a roundabout because a woman blocked the roundabout and it looked like there was a Range Rover trying to jump the traffic to get round. So I hesitated a bit because of him, but other than that, everything was good. On the dual carriageway, when I was out riding with Dave, it was the first kind of major bit that we had dual carriageway work. Does that make sense? Like a lot of it is slow speed. You need to learn control at slow speed before you can go fast, kind of thing. Otherwise, there's no point going fast if you don't know how to stop. So it was the first time I'd been on a dual carriageway with a bike, and I wouldn't say I got a little bit excited, but obviously I saw the national speed limit signs, and I was on a 700 for the first time, or 750 for the first time. So I opened it up, and Dave was basically in my ear going, "Oi, what are you doing?" So on my test, I was a little bit more, how should we say, controlled, and I didn't just rip ahead. And I got a caution for underspeed, just because I was doing about 60 on a 70. So I was doing 60 mile an hour on a 70 dual carriageway, just because I didn't want to rip off in front of the instructor and look like an idiot. But I got a minor for it, so that's fine. So 2 minors, which is good, right? It's a pass, it's still a pass. But other than that, off to work, get a coffee. Nose is still kicking my ass. Well, shall I say the cold is still kicking my ass. But I've now got I think I've got like almost like a, if you're eating, stop eating. My snot from my right hand nostril is a bit more shall we say, neon than anything else. So I've clearly got a nose infection in my sinus. So other than that, I'm getting better, but just feel still groggy, a bit rotten. But chemicals make all that better. That's what all the good musicians say. Anyway, off to work. I hope you're good, hope you're well. See you soon. New bike stuff coming. Morning everyone, it is Wednesday. We have first one in this morning, which is a Mark 7 Golf, suffering from the classic aerial reception problem. So DAB is very weak, FM is not that brilliant. With the standard Golf system, you have FM, which is this one here, that sits there, or it's the other way around, like that. That's one aerial for your FM. And then other side over there, you have the twin one, which is your black FACRA. That's the DAB. So what we've done, we've discombobulated the aerials, taken everything apart. We've separated the cable. So we have one single FACRA, which will go to the FM, and a twin, which goes over there to the DAB. We've pulled it back through the tailgate. We've got loose lines here. Now what we're going to do is actually replace this shark fin here. Is actually a dummy. That does nothing. There's nothing connected to it. So Dan is in the process of just getting it out, and we are going to go with our shark fin, which is an aerial. Can I just grab it down a second? There we are. So we've got our shark fin to go in, which is actually going to be a proper body mounted aerial. It's got two outputs, FM, DAB, and a power. Ground this out to the roof of the car, give him better reception, so we're not trying to work through a tailgate, which has the standard problem of the VW hinge. So the ground is not a true ground, because obviously it's on and off and on and off when the tailgate opens. So we're going to give it a proper body mounted aerial, proper shark fin, run the DAB and the FM from this directly to the head unit, which is down in the glove box just down there. That's going to sort out this FM DAB problem, and then send this guy on his way. We're waiting on the Manchester job. He should be on his way by now. So we'll get the see it done. Come back to you in a bit. See you soon. Afternoon everyone. Back from lunch. We have our next one in, the Manchester job. So Seat Alhambra. It was a car sales company that's contacted us, and some bright spark had stolen the VW unit out of this. So we are infotainment adapter, putting all the necessary cables in, repairing aerial looms, getting a Pioneer 77 DAB in here. We have, give me 1 second, factory camera, parking sensors. So factory camera is just here. We've got the parking sensors working with it. It's got the swishy lines as you turn the angle on the screen to show you where the car is headed. Steering control works, infotainment adapter is all good. Dan is just finishing off the USB, and then we're pretty much putting everything into the dash, build the car back together, and then this lad can pay me and make his way back to Manchester. Happy days. Right, come back to you in a bit. See you soon.
Afternoon. Right, so Seat Alhambra is all done. Focus, thank you. Seat Alhambra's all done, steering control's all working. Everything connected. So we've got microphone at the top, GPS, sorry. What? Oh. Dab in the top left hand corner, USB in the glove box, just here. And then GPS puck is sat up at the top. We've got reverse camera that has its little lines that do actually move with the steering wheel, which is pretty cool. We've also got a wavy boy over there. And then the parking sensor image as well. Obviously this will flip back to the normal radio once you start moving, but we can force it back out of that by turning the parking sensors off. Other than that, this thing is done, dusted and ready to go. So we'll get the customer a phone call over, get him to come and collect it, and then he can make his way back up to Manchester. Other than that, we haven't got anything else in, I think, for the rest of the afternoon. So we'll catch up with you in a bit. See you soon.
Right then everyone, we are done for Thursday. No, Wednesday. Oh. Dan's off tomorrow, he's doing his driving test theory. Everything's gone, everything's been picked up. Lad's back off to Manchester. We've got a Jag F-Pace being dropped off, where Roland and his little ratty friends have been in it chewing shit. So that'll arrive tomorrow morning. Busy stuff tomorrow coming in. Let's have a look at the old diary, see what we got going on. Oh, Chase is just warming up. The weather's just turned and it's really cold. Hardwire a road angel in Mark's something or other, his car. So a nice chill day. Anyway, see you all in the morning. Toodaloo.